The Tangenetic podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangenetic Night Play for December 2024. As always, with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
And as always, we're going to open up with the same question. What did you guys play last month?
I have been playing a few things. Mostly the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, roguelike that came out.
I did see a lot of people got scooped up by that.
It's really fun. It's just Hades, but with a TMNT skin on top. It's really fun.
That does sound pretty good.
It was great. I finished playing a game from start to finish, which was I Am Future, which is like a chill survival game. You wake up in a cryopod and the world flooded and you're on top of a rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to go to other rooftops and send a drone out to do some reconnaissance and shit. And it's just fun.
Cool. That sounds pretty cool.
It's very low. Yeah, it's low impact kind of things. You just go around destroying stuff to get resources to come back, build these things. There is a point you can get to, an actual story you can follow. It's very chill. Quite enjoyed.
Nice.
Cool. I played, I thought, bugger, I'm actually going to finish Horizon Forbidden West, so I played a good chunk of that. Still haven't got to the fucking end of it. But then Lego Horizon came out, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to get that for my Switch. So I did, and holy shit, that was a fun game. I dumped quite a bit of time into it.
That's good to hear, because reviews of it weren't particularly positive.
It doesn't have as much depth as other Lego games. It's definitely aimed at a much younger style. It's not as much adventure or trying to find all the little hidden nooks and crannies. It's very much, here's your hub world. You can do a few things here. Now here's your mission. Run your mission from A to B. Now you're back to the hub world. And they're very short missions. You can run one in about 10, 15 at most. The boss fight missions are probably the longest ones, and the boss, it might take you 15 minutes to get through. But other than that, they're all 5, maybe 10 minutes.
How'd they go translating the, let's face it, very gorgeous robot designs from the main game into Lego? Because, that's a big thing.
They look like you went to the shop and you bought a box of Lego and they made the creatures out of Lego. It is straight out fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Everything in it is just sets. I watch, so much of it looking is I want that set. I want that one. I want that one. What they could have done to made this oh my god, next level up, was to just have a separate little builder mode where you could sit there and just build the digital models. Just, here's your instructions and here's your pile of bricks. Now find the brick, now place it on the model and build. I would have been so fucking happy.
That would have been good. Actually,
but then you would have been disappointed that it was digital, not a real model.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true.
But considering I only, I got the game for fairly cheap, so I went to EB and someone was about to trade a copy in. I said, well, what are EB giving you for it? And so I offered him $5 more and he just gave it to me. So,
man, you got the game for $6?
Yeah, well, I think I got $25. EB was going to give him $20.
Fuck me! That's pretty
The game
good.
had only been out for 2 days. And he got it and he didn't like it. And for whatever, I don't think he had the receipt, so EB wouldn't take it back. And so we'll trade it in. So, thank you.
I maintain you are one of the game god's prophets, because just good things happen for games for you.
I like it. I have a good time with it. I've done that several times. It's so good.
Oh yeah, but what that reminded me of, with the I Am Future thing, you get these things around, you can just find kettles, and then you have to disassemble them, which means you are actively, moving around this device in a 3D space, unscrewing stuff, and then taking it apart bit by bit, and it's weirdly zen. And I don't know what... Just, you sit there, so I'm taking the screws out, and then I get to take this panel off, and then I can get into the guts of it.
Did you ever play a really old game called Zenbound?
That sounds very familiar.
I think you would really like Zenbound.
I need something to zen me out.
Like, it was a game from way back when we were in uni.
Mm.
And the basic concept is you have a model with an anchor point on it and a piece of rope, and you have to try and wrap the figure, so as the rope touches the figure, it paints it. So you have to try and wrap the figure in a way that the rope touches enough of the figure to paint it.
That sounds fun.
And you basically
Zenbound
just
2 is on
spend your
Steam.
time... There you go.
It's $1.50.
It's old game. It's old. And it's just this one concept of just 3D rotating a figure to try and paint it in rope.
Zenbound 2 came out in 2010.
There you go.
Man. I'm going to have to add that to cart for $1.50. That looks like fun.
I mean, if the thing you like is the like slow rotation of stuff and just like making progress,
But
Zenbound's
it's
pretty
actually
good.
a pretty like unique crossover. So those who like rotating things and heavily into bondage.
Yeah.
If this is your niche,
There is your
Have
niche.
I got a game for you?
I swear I'm like everybody's memory hole for video games. Oh, you've got this really weird niche thing you want? Here's the game.
Enjoy.
I played this month. I sunk a bunch of time into. So I think I talked about it. I think I might have talked about it last week a little bit. A mod came out for Black Mesa to include Blue Shift. I finished Blue Shift. That was really good. It was they haven't actually finished it. They're like almost done. I think they've only got like one zone left to do. But it is almost feature complete, and it is a fantastic overhaul of Blue Shift into the Source engine. Although there was one very weird scene that I found. I was wandering around one of the back areas, and I found a little table, and it had a bunch of Dixie cups on it, and a can of gasoline. Like, what happened here?
A good time, that's what happened.
I also sunk a bunch of time into... I've still been playing Sulfur. I meant to pick it up ages ago. This game called Parcel Corps, which is basically push bike parkour package delivery.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fun. I really like Parcel Corp. It's pretty good. Their tutorial is somewhat self-aware.
Oh,
It's kind of fun. Like there's a bit where they teach you all the basics, and then they're like, go play with them a bit, and when you're ready for the next bit of the tutorial, come talk to me. And they sort of let you loose, and you ran around a little bit, tried out the moves they taught, and like, okay, I've got a good feel for it, let's move on. Went back over to the person, and they're like, oh, it's you. Man, I thought you'd refunded.
Brilliant.
Like, it's got this really nice tongue-in-cheek kind of humor. I really like Puzzle Corps. It's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Other than that, I played a bunch of Empire of the Ants, which is the other ant game we talked about ages ago. Which turned out that
one up.
It's really good. It's not amazing. It's fun. It's definitely fun. I would definitely maybe try and get it on a discount if you can. There's a discount on GOG right now. And it's basically, I don't know if you guys remember it, because I always bring this up with people, and it's another one of those games that seems to fall down the memory hole. Do you guys remember a game called Sacrifice?
Yeah.
So it's basically Sacrifice with ants.
Okay, I think I might be in for that.
It's pretty fun. It doesn't push anything too hard. It's got a very rock, paper, scissors, workers beat range, range beats strong, strong beats workers.
Yeah.
Sort of vibe to it, and there are some special units you can summon as well. And yeah, you pretty much just wander around these lush environments doing ant stuff.
Ant things.
And I, of course, played Stalker.
Yeah.
And Stalker 2's been really fun. I played about 11 hours of it. I'm having a good time with it.
I have been tempted to get that, because that's on Game Pass.
Yeah. Okay, I would only buy it if you're really into games that are pretty merciless.
Fair, yeah.
The amount of times I've just been walking along and got domed by the AI. Because the game doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's reached Ninja Gaiden levels of fuck you.
My favorite one, though, was I finished just killing some guys, looted their bodies, and walked away. And patroller guys had wandered into a thicket of trees near me and spotted me and started shooting and throwing grenades at me, and I couldn't see them in the thicket because they were all wearing camo. So I'm just like, where's the bullets coming from? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, brilliant.
Until I saw one of them move and I could track his silhouette, and I'm like, they're fucking... It just started unloading into the thicket.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's got some really great immersive moments. Some of the... I've actually probably found the scripted stuff is the least interesting part of the game. There was one bit where I went into a building, and, I've sort of got my pistol out because it's easier for inside. And I've realized that there's a room with a lit candle and a bed. I'm like, oh, fuck, someone lives here.
Yeah.
And now I'm, like, panicking, like, how many people? Is it just one guy? How strong is he? And I'm starting to, like, creep around the building, and then I see him start walking up a set of stairs, and I'm like, okay, headshot. Down he goes. Awesome, fuck. Jesus Christ. It was, like, one of the most tense moments, just being like, I don't know how many people live here, but I know someone does. Yeah, no, when it hits super hard. When it's got problems, it's got problems.
That is fair.
But I have a pretty good tolerance for what a lot of people would call Eurojank games. And yeah, I like this sort of stuff. And I can put up with less good bits for the bits that are like, this fucking slap.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So, do we want to get on to the things for December?
I believe so.
Yeah, let's find out what I'm going to be spending my money on.
Well, the first one you're not going to spend any money on.
Yay!
And technically, we actually talked about it. Why is that? Not copying the... Okay, hang on, that's not right. This one we actually talked about last month, but at the end of the episode we corrected it, and that's Path of Exile 2.
Oh, yeah.
No, I am definitely keen for this.
Coming out on the 6th, and I actually went to their website and checked. Still coming out on the 6th of December.
It looks so goddamn pretty.
Apparently the
really
delay was because they needed more time to make sure the compatibility of all of your stuff from Path of Exile 1 would carry over to Path of Exile 2.
That's fair.
And I'm like, if you want to do a month delay for that, all for it.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
To produce a better product for the shit you've already bought? Fuck yeah.
Not even bought. Did for free.
It looks so pretty.
Yeah, no, I'm keen. It does. Like, the current one still looks pretty good, but this is just a really nice upgrade.
I mean, like, I'm just happy to see them make another game and can keep evolving what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Grinding Gears has just been, like, killing it on that front. Like, they're showing Diablo what it really means to make an always online hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm very keen for this. Like, this I basically have on download as soon as I can. It's like, I want this.
Oh, yeah. I will lose at least one weekend to this, minimum.
Oh, yeah, no, I will take some time off work. No,
I mean, given the way your work's been going lately, you could probably do with mental health then. Just be like, I'm going to pretend everyone's a customer.
They keep telling me to take time off. It's just the fun part. It's like, you have time banked up. Leave. No, I gotta do stuff.
Then you'll be like, I'm taking leave, and they'll be like, no, we need you.
Pretty much. It's like, please don't leave. You're the only one who knows how to do things.
Alright, next up. We have, on the 9th, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is coming to Game Pass, so I am probably going to check it out there.
Sam, I mean, it's a pretty okay circle, let's be honest.
I mean, you get to punch Nazis. That's generally pretty
Always a good thing.
Oh, absolutely. That should be a feature in every game. Just every game you load into. Do you want to punch a Nazi? Yes, please.
It's just a loading screen game. It's just you punching a Nazi.
What is it? Hello Kitty's little island adventure. Like, would you like to punch a Nazi? Yes, I would!
You guys remember Doom 3? They had the Super Turbo Turkey Puncher?
Yeah.
Just every load screen should have the option to load that up, but instead of a turkey, it's just, I get to punch a Nazi.
Yeah. So this looks very much like Tomb Raider-y and fun.
But first person.
Look, it looks... Yeah. It's got a little bit of third-person stuff, and we know the humor's on point because there was that cutscene they put out where it was like, God damn it, this Nazi is hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like a lot of dungeon crawling puzzles, what you want from Indiana Jones, and a little bit of Biffo.
A little bit of whip play. Hey.
Hey man, if that's what you're into.
The faces kind of freak me out.
Yeah, they do a little bit.
They get like a weird angle.
They're butting onto a little bit uncanny valley, but...
Yeah. And it hasn't crossed over into it. It's right on that edge. The brain goes, not sure if trust.
It feels like the kind of thing where they probably went a little harder and then someone went, oh, just like step it back 2 steps.
Knock it back just that notch.
Take a couple of shaders off, we'll be fine.
Alright, next up on the 10th, we have The Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered Collection.
Remasters? They're eligible for Game of the Year.
Nah, it's not a DLC, you can't do that.
But, it looks good.
Doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
The only problem I have is a lot of the stuff they seem to show in this trailer is, here's a scene. Now, here's that scene in the new engine, and it's just brighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brighter, and the
I'm not
edges
sure
are
how
janky.
Done a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but look, I love Soul Reaver. There's a pretty good chance that I'm picking that up.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I played that game. I might just do it for nostalgia alone.
That's what I'm talking about. And I played Soul Reaver 1 a bunch of times, but I've only played Soul Reaver 2 like once or twice, so it would almost be like playing a new game. Next up, also on the 10th, is something you might like, Swoosh. And it's the Power Rangers Reader Rewind Beat 'em Up.
I'm not gonna lie, I've seen this popping up places, and I'm kind of wanting to get this, especially after just finishing the TMNT thing.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty in. I really, really kind of want to play this. It looks just really good.
It's like Metal Gear Solid mixed with a bunch of, all the old retro games merged into one, because depending on what mission it is, it's a different game style, and it's like, why do I want this?
It feels 100% like the kind of thing you would see on a SNES, but utilizing the tech we have now to do more than you could have ever done on a SNES.
Oh, absolutely. And I've also kind of wanted to do something with, Power Rangers recently, because I finished watching Go-Go Loser Ranger. I'm like, damn it, now I have that itch.
So, this is coming out on the 10th. It's looking pretty good. I will probably be picking this up as well.
I'm definitely picking this up. This looks campy and fun.
I mean, like most of us, I grew up watching Power Rangers. I saw the Ninja movie at the cinema. There's a bit of my childhood that is predicated on this show's existence.
Oh, yeah. Just the big putties and... Yeah, no, I'm good. The fucking dance. I forgot about the dance kung fu.
The hip-hop Aikido?
Yeah.
There's even first-person fighting in it. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the Megazord.
Yeah. I'd even watch, an anime of that style. That actually looks really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
I would be keen for it.
I mean, it clearly shows that, I think Hasbro owns Power Rangers? No.
I think they own the Americans? No.
They don't
the Super Sentai is owned by someone different, but
Subaru.
Hasbro owns Power Rangers, I think.
Yeah. But I think it's Hasbro. They clearly know the only period that anyone still cares about is original Mighty Morphin.
Oh, of course.
They were the classic. They were great.
I mean, they have had some other really good ones with some really good characters. I really kind of hope this takes off.
Yeah.
Because I would love a beat 'em up that used some of the other seasons as well. I would absolutely love them to do, SPD? Because that's the one with the alien dog dude.
That guy was
that dude is sick.
I watched a lot of that one, because that was back when we got into watching Kamen Rider as well at one point. Kamen Rider O's is one of the greatest things ever.
Highly recommend you go watch the current season of Kamen Rider Gave. It's really fun.
What's their transformation based off this time?
So the idea is that the enemies have mouths in their stomachs,
Okay.
And the main character has his belt driver is a mouth in his stomach that looks different. And if they
Okay.
put things into them, they can transform. His ones, when he eats candy, he produces minions.
Yeah.
And he actually puts the minions in the mouth and kills them, like little angels come out when they get consumed to give him powers.
Oh, I love that. That's cool.
The rival Kamen Rider in that one is chocolate themed. And it's called Valentine. No, Val, I think it is.
Yeah.
Because he was going through a list of his names in his head before he said anything, and he said, instead of saying Valentine, I think he says Val, and that's what the guy thinks. Basically, him and the other writer are just two brain cells randomly running into each other and having an idea. It's hilarious. It's a great show. If you liked O's, you'll probably like Gabe.
Alright, I'm gonna have to check that one out, I think. But I would
There
love
you
like
go.
more of
Random
these kinds of
TV
games.
show recommendation in our games episode.
Yeah, but no, this Power Rangers shit, I want more of this. If this turns out to be as good as I think it will be, keen in for more.
Next up on the 12th is The Spirit of the Samurai.
But not the body. That was sold.
Which is essentially a side-scroller
Claymation?
samurai game that is all done using a stop-motion style.
I was gonna say, like,
That
that's
looks
very
so
stop-motion.
fucking cool.
Yeah, I know, right? So, you've got demons and yokai and all kinds of crazy stuff. It looks really
And a kitty.
good.
And it looks really nice, actually.
I was worried when I
That's
first
such a
heard about this
strange
that the
one.
stop-motion wouldn't, give to, game flow. But it
Yeah.
looks like it does quite well.
Yeah.
I really like the look of that. Like, I might just pick that
It's
up
like
just to see how it goes.
just janky enough to see the puppet movement, but it's smooth enough that you can still enjoy the movement of it. It's so fucking cool.
You know what?
Yeah.
This trailer gives me hope that one day we might get a Wallace and Gromit game,
That's worth playing.
and I'd be okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Only if they get... Oh, no, they couldn't. Oh, damn it. I was like, only if they got the guys who did the Neverhood, but the guys who did the Neverhood did Armagog, and Armagog's no good.
Yeah. Man, this looks like fun.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks nice. Okay, and last game, and I'm gonna freely admit this is probably just for me. On the 19th is Alien Rogue Incursion, which is a VR Aliens game.
Oh,
Oof.
man. So many people are going to die.
Like I said, I fully understand that, you guys don't have VR headsets. This isn't something
I've got
for
one.
you guys.
It's just
This
still
is-
sitting in the box.
Oh. Wow, maybe there's a reason to crack it out. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy this and play this, but we all know I'm a giant whore for the Aliens franchise.
I would, but I choose life. I
Oh.
would have, a heart attack or a panic attack pretty quick. I am a bitch when it comes to horror games. But this does look like fun.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
And that's it.
That-
That's all the games I was particularly interested in for this month. I will give, there's an honorable mention out there. There is a new Delta Force game coming out, and I don't mind military shooters, but they're really low on my, to-buy list. They're real, oh, it's cheap, alright, I'll give it a look, or it's on Game Pass.
yeah.
It's the fast food of gaming.
Yeah. So, it didn't make my full list, but yeah, I mean, that is coming out as well. But yeah, that's your list for the month. Anything? What particularly spiked you guys' interest?
Oh,
Well, definitely Power Rangers and Path of Exile.
yeah.
Indiana
Path of
Jones,
Exile is
so-
peak thing. I also just remembered what I've been playing this month because it absorbs so much of my fucking time. Was Balatro on my phone? Because fuck
Yeah, I messaged you guys and warned you not to do that, specifically not to buy the Balatro on your phone. A thing I have done as well. And yeah, I'm usually sitting on my lunch break. If I finish my lunch, I'm just playing a couple more hands
Yeah.
of Balatro.
Yeah.
I have so far avoided this
So
game,
far-
but I might pick it up soon.
You pick up, I didn't even realize I was playing. I was just sitting there, I finished my lunch and I was just scrolling my phone and suddenly I'm playing Balatro and running late for my lunch break. Fuck, I need to go back.
Yeah, Balatro's like that. I definitely hope it picks up an award or two at the Game Awards this
It
year.
absolutely deserves it because holy fuck, that thing just absorbs time.
Yeah, it does. Or it's just like one more run, man.
Yeah.
Like maybe this will be the gold run.
Exactly. Maybe I'll unlock that card that I'm after.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely the crown jewel is probably Path of Exile, and it's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, stuff like Soul of Samurai and Legacy of Kain are like, yeah, pickups if I've got the money, but Power Rangers is definitely, I'm going to have to buy that. That's pretty high on the list of I'm going to have to play. And, I mean, Great Circle's coming with Game Pass, so I already have Game Pass.
Yeah.
Probably check that one out just as a matter of course more than anything else.
Yeah. Like, 2 of these games are essentially free for me, and the other one is Power Rangers, so...
Yeah, that's fair. All right,
How much
that's. I think that'll wrap it up for this episode of Might Play. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.